So my lower back has been a little bit crabby lately. And whenever that happens, I know that it's trying to do the work that my core is supposed to do. And I rely on a series of 3 specific exercises called the McGill Big 3. And they help me recover so quickly. And what I realized doing these exercises is how similar they are to yoga. They use a specific breath, and there are these poses that are very similar to yoga poses. So I thought it would be fun to combine them, to weave in these 3 specific movements with a vinyasa, a modified vinyasa flow for this ultimate core activation and back maintenance. So meet me on the mat. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position and just learning this specific breath that we'll be using during the vinyasa flow. It's called a power breath. So in any comfortable position, lightly press your fingertips into the sides of your abdominals. When you inhale, imagine pressing those fingers outward with your breath. So it's kind of a lateral motion, really expanding the belly. And then when you get to the point where you're the most open, I want you to brace in that position. And then we're going to do 10 breaths in and out through the mouth with that core braced as tightly as you can. So we're going to try that right now. So press gently with your fingers. We'll inhale to prepare. Really expanding. Brace yourself here. 10 breaths. Keeping that core braced, trying to keep it as stable as you can while you breathe. And then relax. So this is meant to activate the core and allow the lower back to relax a little bit. All right, so we will be using that in some different positions today. Let's take one inhale, more of a yoga inhale together. So sweeping the arms out and up. Gather as much energy as you can as you inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your palms together. Bring all that good energy to your heart. This is a very fun combination of core activation and back relaxation. So, all right, let's meet in a table position. Widen the knees, toes together to touch. Just sit back in a child's pose for a minute. Now let's make sure that lower back is relaxed. If you are having any pain in your lower back, please consult your medical professional. This is meant for maintenance, and I am not a doctor. So gently raise your head. You can slowly walk your hands to the right. If you want to stretch a little bit in your left side. When we relax the back, it's important not to overstretch it. When you overstretch, then it thinks it has to activate again. So be very gentle with these stretches. Come back to center. We're also going to avoid the cobra pose today. So we're not going to do any deep back bends. Sometimes that can be triggering for the lumbar to activate again. So, all right. Gently walk your hands to the left. Stretch it out gently. And then come back to center. Rise back up to your table. Knees back under your hips. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Press back down dog. You can pedal. You can shake your head, shake your hips, whatever feels good. Keep the knees bent if you need to really support that lower back. And then come into stillness, just feeling that nice warm stretch. Slowly walk your feet forward.
And then rise up. Inhaling as you sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to go into some modified sun salutations. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. You can support yourself with your hands on your shins. Exhale, plant your palms on the mat, step your right foot back to low lunge, then your left foot back to a plank. So we're going to avoid those cobras today. Instead, we're going to really activate the core with a push-up. So you can do a full push-up from your toes, or you can drop your knees and do a supported push-up. So down, you can go all the way down, even go to your belly, lift your hands, then press back up in a straight plank. Press back to your down dog. Lift your right leg up and back behind you, bringing it forward into a low lunge. Step your left foot forward. Rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do the other side. Inhale, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. This time, step your left foot back first, then your right. Let's do that plank push-up. So lower all the way down to the mat. Lift up your hands. Now, brace your core. You can keep your knees on the mat if you need to for good posture, or lift. Just keep that flat plank position. We don't want to arch the back. Okay, press back into your down dog. Lift your left leg up and back behind you, bringing it forward into a low lunge. Step your right foot forward. Rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's get into our main flow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Take some small steps back to your down dog. All right, right leg up and back behind you, bringing it forward into a low lunge. Now from here, pivot your back foot open. Right arm is going to rest on your right thigh, and then windmill your left arm back and over your head. Activate the core. Pull the belly button to the chest, into the spine. All right, keep that windmill going. We're going to go back to that low lunge. Step your right foot back to plank. Bring your right knee to your chest and hold it hovering. Step back. Bring your left knee to your chest. Hover and back. Hold your plank. You can drop your knees if you want for a supported plank, or stay up high. Press back, down dog. All right, that was our base. Let's go to the other side. Left leg up and back behind you, bringing it forward into a low lunge. Pivot your back foot open. Left arm, left thigh. Windmill your right arm back and overhead. Stretching through that side. Keep that belly button pulled into your spine. All right, keep that windmill going. Back down to low lunge. Step back, hold your plank. Pull the belly button in. Nice, tight, deep core. Hold, hold, hold. All right, press back, down dog. All right, that was our round one. We're going to take an intermission and do the first of the 3 McGill big exercises. So come forward, drop your knees to table. Come into a sitting position so you can swing your legs to one side. We're going to come onto our backs. Keep your right leg bent with the foot on the floor. Left leg is going to straighten. Left hand will come under the low back just to keep that natural curve of the spine supported. Right hand is going to do what we did before. Just press very gently into the side of your abdominals so that when we do that power breath, it will remind you to expand laterally. Okay, so let's prepare. Inhale, expanding the belly. Brace. Keep this position for 10 breaths. Ready? And relax. All right, we're going to go to the other side. Bend your left knee, foot on the floor, right leg out long. Right hand goes under the small of your back. Left hand gently pressing into the side of your abdominals. Inhale to prepare, expand the belly. Brace it here. 10 breaths. And release. All right, bring your knees to your chest. Let your lower back relax. Roll to your right and come back up to sitting. Swing your legs. Let's meet back in a table. Press into those feet. Lift the knees. Downward dog. Let's go to round 2. Lift the right leg up and back behind you. Bringing it forward into a low lunge. Pivot the back foot open. Right arm, right thigh. Windmill. The left arm back and overhead to a side angle. This time, send that arm back where it came from and lift up into a warrior 2. Hold steady. Pull the belly button in to the spine, feeling lengthened up through the crown of the head. Straighten the front leg. Now we're going to go into a triangle. So first, I want you to imagine someone's pulling your front hand forward, 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 then pivot, open, like a clock going to 12 and 6. Come back up. Then windmill down and back to your low lunge. Step back to plank. Knee to chest. Bring your right knee in and back. Left knee in, back. Let's do one more set. Right knee in. Hold that belly button to the spine. Back. Left knee to chest and back. All right, we're here in our full plank or supported plank if you want to drop your knees. We're going to go into a side plank. So drop your right knee to the mat. Pivot it open. Then open your left arm to the ceiling. This is a supported side plank. Feeling the whole body engage. Keep that abdominal, keep that belly button pulled into the spine. Keep everything nice and tight. Okay, come back to your plank. Lift your knee, press back to down dog. Left side, left leg up and back. Bringing it forward into that low lunge. Side angle, so left arm and left thigh. Pivot the right foot open. Windmill your right arm back and overhead. Then send that arm back where it came from as you lift up to a warrior 2. Feeling lengthened and lifted through the crown of the head. Pull the belly button in. Straighten that front leg. We're going into triangle. So first, someone's pulling that hand forward, 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 then pivot to 12 and 6. Strong legs start to press back up. And then windmill down to your low lunge. Step your left foot back. Full plank. Hold it here. Very tight, full body activation. Now drop your left knee, open it to the side, and then lift your right arm up to a supported side plank. Feeling strong. All right, Come back down to your plank and down dog. All right, that was the end of round 2. We are getting through this very quickly. Let's do our intermission again. So drop the knees, back to table. We're going to come into the side plank portion of the McGill exercises. So come onto one side. And we're going to be on our elbow for this. So we're not up on our hands like before. We're actually on our elbow. You can choose what you want from here. So you can keep both knees bent and just lift your hips. You can straighten the top leg out. And so that's more of like a supported side plank like we just did. Or you can have both legs straight out for a full side plank, but on your elbow. Okay, so choose your leg position. Any of them will work to activate the core. So top hand's going to be on that in your abdominal. So get into position, bring your top hand to the side of your abdominals. Inhale to prepare, pressing that hand outward and brace. Ready? 10 breaths. And release down. We'll go to the other side. All right, on your elbow again, choose your leg position. Lift up. Inhale to prepare. Brace. 10 breaths. And release. All right, let's meet back in the table. So swing your legs around, style it out. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, down dog. We are already at round 3. Lift your right leg up and back behind you. Bringing it forward into a low lunge. Side angle, pivot that back foot open, right arm, right thigh. Windmill, the back arm up and over. Send it back where it came from, back to warrior 2. Lifting your front arm. Remember, trying to keep the back lengthened up through the crown of the head and pull that belly button to your spine. Keep that core activated. Straighten the front leg, triangle, reach forward, 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 and then pivot. All right, pressing strongly into your legs. Activate your core as you lift back up. Star pose. Pivot your right foot so they are parallel. Now, keeping the spine lengthened, I don't want you to arch the back. Bring your arms up and over your head. Lengthening up, up, up. Pull the belly button in. All right, bring the arms back down. Place them on your hips. We're going to forward fold. So be careful with this one. You can use your blocks if you need. We're going to hinge forward and lower down. So hinging from the hips. Bring blocks under your hands here if this is good, or come all the way down. Do what's good for your lower back today. Let the head hang heavy. All right. Halfway lift, press up into your fingertips. Then press the left palm into the mat as you lift the right hand to the sky. Revolving in this fold. Come back down. Now press the right hand into the mat. Lift the left one to the sky. Come back down. Press back up into your fingertips, halfway lift. Then hands on hips, lift up all the way. All right, back to the low lunge. So pivot forward, windmill your hands forward, low lunge. Plank, step back. All right, 3 knees to chest, very slowly. So right knee in and back. Left knee in and back. Right left, back. All right, full side plank this time. So you can drop your right knee if you want to open up, or for a full side plank, stay on your feet, lift your left arm to the sky. Pull the belly button in. Tighten that core. All right, come back down. Press back to your down dog. Other side, left leg up. Bringing it forward to low lunge. Side angle, pivot your right foot open. Windmill your arm back and overhead. Send that arm back, lift the front arm, warrior two. Triangle, straighten the front leg. Pull forward, 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 and then pivot to 12 and 6. Press firmly into your legs. Tighten your abdominals as you lift back up. Parallel your feet to the right side of your mat. Now keep that spine lifted to the ceiling as you lift your arms up overhead. Feel like someone's pulling you upwards. Lengthening. Arms back down to your hips. We're going to hinge forward into that forward fold. You can drop your hands to the mat or onto blocks. Let your head hang heavy. All right, halfway lift. Press up into your fingertips. Press your right palm into the mat. Lift your left arm to the sky. Come back down. Press your left palm into the mat. Lift your right to the sky. And back down. Come back up onto your fingertips, lengthen the spine, then bring your hands to your hips, rise all the way up. Pivot to the front of your mat, windmill down to a low lunge. Step that foot back to plank. We're going to open up to the right now. So if you want to do that supported plank, drop your left knee, pivot open, or open up with the feet on the ground, right hand up to the sky. Full side plank. All right, come back down. Press back into down dog. All right, we have our last exercise to do of the McGill Big Three. Drop your knees to the mat. Hands come back a little bit. We're going to be in a table position, so make sure you got some good 90-degree angles. Left leg is going to come straight back behind you. Press into the foot. Right arm is going to stretch out in front of you without arching the back, so trying to keep the spine nice and lengthened. We don't have a hand into our abdominals to remind us this time, but just try to make sure you're still opening up and bracing. So inhale to prepare. Open and brace. Now 10 breaths. We'll meet back in the table. And then we'll go the other way. Right leg out, back behind you. Left arm straight ahead of you, keeping that nice lengthened spine. Inhale to prepare. Open the belly. Brace it here. 10 breaths. All right, we'll meet back in a table. Step the hands forward a little bit. Tuck the toes back to down dog. All right, our rounds are done. We're just going to end with our peak pose, which is a star plank. So shift forward into your plank. We're going to open up to the left side, our left side plank. So pivot on your feet or drop your right knee if you want. Open your left arm to the sky. From here, start lifting
your top leg, your left leg, into that star pose. And hold it. You got it. Pull the core in. Tighten everything. Slowly lower that leg back down. Come back to your plank. All right, we're going to the other side. Ready? So drop your left knee if you want to support yourself, or open up with both feet on the floor, right hand to ceiling. Side plank. Stay here, or for this full star pose, lift your right leg up. Tightening your core as much as you can. Full body pose. Pull the belly button in. Nice job. All right, lower that leg back down. Come back to your plank. Drop the knees. Let's go back to our child's pose again. So knees are wide, toes are together to touch, relaxing down. Let everything relax. Give that lower back some love. All right, slowly press back up into your table. Swing your legs forward. We'll just do one more stretch before our final Shavasana. So bring your right shin out in front of you and your left shin to the side. First, we're going to fold forward over that shin, stretching a little bit through those glutes and hips and lower back, of course. Rise back up. Then twist away from your legs. So twist to your right. You can stay up here if this feels good, or you can lower down into a folded twist. Rise back up. Unwind, unravel. Let's go to the other side. Left shin comes out in front of you. Right shin to the side. First, folding forward. And then rise back up. We'll twist away from the legs, twist to your left. And lower down if you want. All right, slowly rise back up. If there's any other stretches or movements you want to take, feel free to do that now. Otherwise, we will meet in a final resting Shavasana. So on your back, you can lay down flat with legs out, or another very supportive back posture is to keep your knees bent with your feet on the floor. Widen your feet and let your knees drop in. Hands can be out, relaxed, palms open. Or if you want, you can even place them under the small of your back for a little bit of a lumbar support. Finding the most relaxing position for your back right now, for your body. Relaxing through the face and the jaw. Relax down through the neck and the shoulders. Down through the spine and into that lower back. Send your next breath right to that lower back. And as you exhale, see if you can relax it a little bit more. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Stretch your arms up and over your head as you inhale. And then bring your knees to your chest. Hug them in as you exhale. Roll to your right side. And when you're ready, gently press yourself up to a seated position. Lengthening up through the spine, through the neck, through the crown of the head. Inhale as you sweep your arms out and up, gathering in all that good energy, and then bring your palms together. Exhale as you bring it to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope your core feels activated and your back feels supported. Namaste.